Okie dokie, it is Tecmo Tuesday, and we are in week number 10 of the season. We are going up against the Jets this week, and we're trying to stave off a 4-game losing streak, especially against a team who has only one win. They just had their first win of the season last week. So let's try to not embarrass ourselves here. Saints beat the Lions, that's good. 49ers beat the Falcons. The Bengals beat the Oilers. The Raiders lose. Oh, they beat the Chiefs. The Cowboys lose to the Bills. The Browns beat the Eagles. The Patriots beat the Colts. The Steelers lose to the Dolphins. The Bears lose to the Packers. The Cardinals beat the Rams as well. So that actually is huge. The Bears are not. The Lions and the Bears both lost. So if we win, we will tie the Bears, and we are a half game up over the Lions as we speak. So that loss for the Lions keeps them from catching up and getting ahead of us. But we got to make sure we don't fuck this up. I mean, I've lost to teams that had one win or no wins whatsoever at this juncture of the season, this period. So you can't take any opponent lightly. And I gotta say that as far as the whole aura of it, I feel like if the Jets were 0-9, they'd be more, they'd be more desperate to win this game. It's like I would feel like they would come after us with, they'd be seeing like, okay, we've lost 3 in a row. This is a team that we can beat. Let's go get them. But they got their win, so it's like I feel like this is completely when they shut it down. And they're going to have to shut this running back down because on the first play he got hurt. Marinara sauce. Oh, they got Namath. This must have been, I want to say it was 76 the year that Lou Holtz was coaching the Jets. The one year that he coached there and they sucked. And then he took off. I don't know if it was 76 or like 75, somewhere in the mid-70s. They had a really awful year. And is this going to be a first down? It's not. I don't even think he coached the full season, if I remember correctly. But it was one of Namath's last years, too. This is around that time, like the 76. I don't know if he was still there the year after. But it was around, he had like another year at max, and then would go on to play for the Rams for a cup of coffee. Alright, get a first down there, get something moving. Namath is probably one of the more overrated quarterbacks of all time just because he didn't really have that great of a career, but he did have that one win in the 3rd Super Bowl. I know that, oh shit. I know that, the times are different. You can't look at those stats and compare them to today, but they really weren't that great. He didn't even have a good game in that Super Bowl, really. But he did make that bowl guarantee, and he followed through on it. Didn't make any mistakes. They won the game. But I was always, for years, I always said, nice catch there by McKay. For years, I'd always said, and I know I'm biased because as a Raider fan, but I always said, like, if you're putting Namath in the Hall of Fame, why, just mainly on a guarantee and, and a relatively successful, like, win-loss record for his career, how can you put him in and not put in Stabler? Ken Stabler, he didn't have the best stats either, but he won games, and he won clutch, and he won in, like, the toughest conference that there ever was. The 70s AFC was fucking, was difficult as fuck. And they finally decide to put him in after he dies. And that's almost like an even bigger insult. Like, oh, now you fucking do it. Alright, so that was a quick first quarter. Oh, what to do here? Oh, come on. It was right there. And the defender fell on his ass, so it's like we could have picked that up and gone into the end zone. But hey, we get some points. Which is something we couldn't do at all last week. Ugh.
Ready, down. Put.
Gains a few yards.
Ready, down. Put.
And don't get me wrong, I don't hate on Joe Namath. You know, I think he was fine. He was, but I mean, I just don't think he was like Hall of Fame worthy. But he was a character, though. He was larger than life. He was fucking hilarious. I got, you know, everyone talks about the interview where I believe it was Andrea Kramer that was interviewing him, if I'm not mistaken. And he was drunk as a skunk and told her he wanted to kiss her out of fucking nowhere in the interview. I mean, it was bad because he he ended up going to rehab and all this AA, all that good stuff. But what I always found more amusing was this really obscure commercial from the... Oh, shit. Oh, nice catch by Williams in coverage. That's something we needed right there. We've had plenty of those go against us. Nice to fucking get one of our own, like a catch in coverage like that. There was this commercial for these shoes. I'm gonna let the time tick a little bit here. They were called, I think it was called Foot Action. They were Reeboks or Nikes. But there was this Foot Action series from like 1998, something like that. And look at that, breaking tackles and busting into the end zone, Williams. That's something that he would, you know, he'd been getting swarmed the last couple games, not really making these big plays like before. So the story of these commercials was that Namath was trying to make a comeback. And so he, like, put on these shoes and, like, went out and tried to, he tried to, get some of the NFL players that were playing at the time. There was, like, Steve Young and Barry Sanders. He called them and they were saying, like, oh, shit, you're still alive? You sure you want to play, old man? And, like, they got, and then... instead he decides to bring some of the neighborhood kids out to play, and he's just like, you know, at the park throwing balls at these kids, and he's just whipping at them, whipping these kids with the ball. And it was just a commercial. It wasn't like the Aaron Rodgers video where he actually was pelting a kid. But that was what the commercial was, like 20 years before Aaron Rodgers made it, you know, happen for real. You know, it was, I just thought that was a very amusing commercial that I never hear anybody ever talk about because it was fairly obscure. So the Jets do... Wow, Pat Leahy was on the Jets in 1976, but he's also on the Jets in Tecmo Super Bowl, which was like 14 years later. Well, the roster was based on 1990, so... So we get the ball here. This is different from the last couple of games where we were trailing sometimes by more than one score. Just trying to, you know, get closer, make something out of it. Let's just get out of bounds or something.
Ready, down, put.
Alright, nice gain here. Oh, no! Out of bounds! It went out of bounds! God damn it, it didn't! Oh, such a big gain, and it goes to waste. We were like, ugh.
Ready, down, put.
Alright, D's, back to you guys again. All right, Jesus Christ, I was the one guy left. Everybody blitzed, but they all got sucked up in the middle. That's a bad play to call and get blitzed on. You know, I'm not gonna call that one again because that's what the shit that'll happen to you. And I'd rather just, you know, be there to try to stop the play from happening, and then there'll be some drones behind me if it doesn't work. Because all those guys that blitz up the middle, they're not gonna be there when the play happens. It's almost like taking them off the play entirely. Now they're gonna pitch it to the other side, and I'm getting him up to try, and he's gonna get the first down. Damn, damn, damn. Oh, it's some double coverage. Try to get ourselves a turnover here. I was waiting for that damn touchdown, you know? It's like it seems like it's 'tis the season to give up catches in tight coverage. Yeah, even, I mean, I know Tecmo is often gives the players are faster than their counterparts, but that was a very accurate to Namath, who, you know, it was like he would run, he would scramble, and he would put his head down and try to, you know, make things happen, but he had this like gimpy run to him. He didn't move very fast. But it's like he would run when he had the room to like get enough yardage out of it. So it always looked kind of funny. All right, into the red zone. Oh no, this is not good. This is not the guy we want to get hurt. I mean, you know what? We don't want anybody to get hurt, but we really don't want our running back who is knocking people on their ass to come out. So we'll put Johnson in. He was doing pretty good filling in for Carter. Touchdown would be huge on this drive just because we would go up 11 as opposed to going up 7 with a field goal. Or less, you know, remain up 4 points by getting absolutely nothing. That's also an option. And there we go. Let's just get the damn touchdown. No, only giving up the field goal after that turnover, not so bad. They are not so freaking horrible. Alright, fourth quarter. This is it. Let's not give up a big comeback here. They score quickly, then it's like, okay, the pressure's back on us again. I smelled it! I smelled the damn rat. I feel like they're gonna go up the middle with Davis. So here's a split back play. Got you, you motherfucker! And they got the first down anyway! Shit! Oh. I haven't called another one. See, now that's what you need to do. Tackle them behind the line of scrimmage. That way they don't get a first down on 3rd and 1. Same single back formation. I'm gonna say, I thought I was gonna call the play again. Oh, he ran through him. That's another 12 yards that didn't need to happen. You know, it's like this. We're up 2 scores, but you know, there's still plenty of time here. They are chewing up the clock here with these runs, these short passes, but oh, they're going deep. Nice. Nice block. I know I had control of that guy, but I didn't hit anything to make him block it. I just had him in the right position. Oh, I missed him. Oh, so did everybody else and the whole fucking city of Tampa Bay. God damn it. Alright, Alright, so here we go. 2:48 to go. Let's get this done. We gotta just run out the freaking clock here. Just get these intermediates, get some nice little first downs. Look at this, or even get a huge gain out of it. I was hoping to just get like 15 yards. Oh, I did not mean to stop right there. That was a fuck up on my part. I let go of the let go of the controller. All right, but that's a nice gain either way.
Ready, down,
Oh, here they come. You know, and we can't get too cautious here either, you know, because there'd still be time if we don't get a first down. Man, look at this, blitzing the shit out of it. Oh, jeez, we might not even kick the damn thing.
ready, down,
One's with the catch. Come on, come on. Shit. All right, well, I'm going to let the clock tick as much as possible and kick the field goal. Alright, there we go. So now we just gotta not give up a huge play really quickly. Alright, nice. So they don't really have a lot of time.
ready, down,
Look at that. Nice freaking job of just stuffing them right off the fucking bleh, right off the bat. Killed like a good 15 seconds off the clock. And they did not get up the playoff either. All right, we'll take it. The 20-13. I know it was the Jets who were 1-8 going into this game, and they outgained us on the ground. Fine. They only got 87 yards rushing. Our big running back got hurt. A win is a win. We needed a win more than anything. It's just what the doctor ordered. And by crook or by hook, we, made it happen. So that is a massive, massive win. Especially since the Bears lost, too. That helps out the cause a lot. So we got Seahawks beating the Vikings, the Broncos beating the Chargers in overtime, and the Giants losing to the Redskins. So now the standings look like this. Hey, actually have the point differential advantage over the Bears. Mainly based on the less, we allowed less points. We're pretty close in terms of points scored. So, what do we got next week? We're starting to get down to it. There's only 4 games left in the regular season. And, we're going to be taking on the Browns, who are a contender here in the Central. In fact, they're tied with the Steelers at 7-3. So, we had the Jets. They say what you will about them, but we beat them. But here we have a bigger test here in the Browns. So it's back to work here. Let's beat somebody good, get the momentum back, and get something going. So in the NFC East, Cardinals are now tied with the Cowboys at 7-3 each. Eagles are fading. We already talked about us. We're tied at 7-3 each with the Lions at 6-4. Even the Packers are, within breathing distance at 5-5. And then you got the Rams at 7-3 atop the West with the Niners and Saints at 5-5. Raiders 1 game over the Broncos in the West, and then we talked about the Steelers and Browns being tied. Bills are up 2 in the AFC East, but the Patriots are also in playoff contention themselves. So that's it for this one. Next week will be a big one. It's it's all these games are big, and we're tied for first in the Central here. So, and I think it's gonna be they get 7-3, 7-3, 7-3. What the bye situation looks like? I mean, it's if the season were to end today, then it'd be a 30. It'd be a 40. Or so the Rams are up a 48 plus differential. We have a nearly 100. It's like an 85 point differential, and then the Cowboys is less. The Cowboys is like 46. So we would have, if it was a 7-3 tie break amongst these three teams, we would have the number one seed right now based off of that. So that's another thing too, is getting the bye, getting the division. It's huge. So we've got to, even with those three losses in a row, we maintained a very good point differential, like, excluding that shitty Broncos game. We were close in those losses. So that's it for this week. Next week, it's on to the Browns, and that's it for this week. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week.